It's Weather Girl here. So, what did I need to do for me to be able to bring my dog Bella from the UK to Turkey? So, from A to B, it was about a 6-week process, all in all. She needed to be fully up to date with all of her vaccines. Then she needed to have an additional rabies injection. 3 weeks after having the rabies injection, she needed to have a blood test. And once that had come back, that basically is to make sure that she has not got any diseases, just to confirm, and it's on paper. Then we was able to get a piece of paper drawn up for her, which is basically like a dog's passport. When the vet had drawn this piece of paper up, we was able to go and collect this document, and then we was able to travel with her. The whole thing cost for all the vaccines, all the documents and everything was about £300 in total. There is a time limit. I don't actually know exactly what the time limit is, but there's a time limit from having the blood test after the rabies injection to then having to get her out of the country. I think we had 2 weeks, roughly. Don't quote me on that, because I don't. It's one of the questions I forgot to ask the husband. So I think roughly it was about 2 weeks. But yeah, once she'd got all of her paperwork and documents, then yeah, we was able to leave the country with her. We was thinking of doing a transportation, an animal transportation company, but they wanted about £1,000, in excess of £1,000, to bring her over for us, and we thought that would be a little bit cruel. She doesn't know the person. She'd be in a lorry with a lot of other animals. So my husband was driving our UK car over anyway. So she just went in the boot of the car. She had the whole boot to herself. It took them 3 days to drive from the UK to Turkey. They obviously, it was my husband and his dad, so they swapped driving. They took turns. One slept, one drove. And obviously Bella needed a lot of food stops, leg exercising stops and toilet trips. So yeah, it took 3 days all in all. And yeah, she come over and she's been perfectly fine. She's adjusted to the heat very, very well. She's getting old now though. She's getting a little bit ratty, grumpy. But she's actually coping really well with the heat. She's absolutely in perfect health, perfect condition. So yeah, that is basically it. It costs about £300 in total, and that's exactly what you need. So I hope that answers some of the questions that I've been getting on my other post about why I moved to Turkey. So bye.